Hi, my name is Bill Bradley. I'm an extreme endurance athlete. The topic of today's video is the compound effect. So I have like 3 big events coming up, or 4 big events. So I have the Tuscobia 160-mile run. I have the Arrowhead 135-mile run. I'm going down to South America and climbing Mount Aconcagua, 22,000 feet, one of the 7 summits, the highest mountain in the Western Hemisphere. And then I'm going up to Alaska to go after Mount Denali, which is the world's coldest mountain, and it's at 20,000 feet. 2 of them I've had my ass kicked numerous times. Arrowhead, I have not. It's one of the 50 toughest races in the world. You pull a 40-pound sled with your survival gear, and I haven't finished it. I've taken 6 shots. I'm sure Tuscobia at 160 miles, since it's 25 miles further. And last year it averaged minus 20. It had minus 20 degrees on the course. I'm sure that's not an easy one. And then, I got Aconcagua, which has 22,000 feet of elevation, and then Arrowhead, which I've not finished 3 times, including coming off last year with frostbite all over my fingers and pretty bad on my thumbs. So I'm going for the compound effect. My running coach gives me a workout, and she's been giving me a 1-hour run recently because I'm like, I don't know if I'm 6-7 weeks off of doing a quadruple Badwater in Death Valley, 584 miles. Temperatures is hitting 110 to 120 degrees. I was the 4th person ever to finish at 2 Mount Whitney summits. So she thought, well, Bill, we better give you some time to recover and just give you these 1-hour workouts. And we do a 1-hour run, 1-hour walk, trying to get used to the pace that I'm going to hold, I'm going to hold, not shooting to hold, I'm going to hold in Arrowhead and Tuscobia, a 15-minute mile walk pace, and then I'm running about 10-minute miles or so. And so that's what she set me up with. And so I started doing that, and even though I'm like tired, I still felt pretty good afterwards. So I said, when I talked to her, I said, I really want to add yoga in because I'm so stiff. And my weight training coach tells me that, if you're so stiff, Bill, he goes, you are so stiff. It's amazing you've done the stuff you've done. I go, oh, thank you. And so I started taking yoga, because yoga, and I would take an easy yoga, not a yoga where it's aerobic, just easy stretching, because I am so stiff. And the theory is that, if I can stretch myself out more, I can get longer strides, which makes your walk pace go faster. So I averaged 20 minutes a mile last year at Arrowhead. I'm going to get down to 15, because at 15 over 135 miles, that's a lot of cushion, and that's when you start making things, is when you have cushion. So if it's good conditions, you're going to make it with a lot of cushion. If it's bad conditions, you're going to make it probably with no cushion, but you're going to make it. So that's so that's what I've been going after. So I started compounding these. So 3 events, 3 trainings a day, every day. And I'm sure I'll have to start, because she tells me, Bill, it's just a matter of time. I'm going to start raising your workouts up from that 1 hour to 2, she'll give me up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'll be pulling a sled on the beach. And as they get harder, it'll come down. But in the meantime, I'm doing the compound effect. So I'm stretching with yoga. I'm doing weight training. But none of these things are taking a ton out of me. I'm taking yoga that's a light yoga, where you're not not aerobic yoga. It's an easy stretching yoga, but I need it. And I've noticed since I've been taking this yoga for like 2 weeks, and I'm telling you, I've probably gone 14 out of 15 days or 13 out of 15 days in 2 weeks, and last 2 weeks in a day, and it's a huge difference. I'm already walking like a minute a mile or 2 minutes a mile faster than I was, because I'm getting stretchier. So, and then I'm weight training. I'm weight training 2 to 3 days a week. Just light, fairly light, and a lot of reps. Not exhausting myself. So I'm doing all this, and the theory is that when you do 3 workouts a day, you're compounding. It just keeps adding up, adding up, adding up, adding up. It's like each workout is like this little piece of paper. So you do 1 workout for an event, obviously you're not going to do well. Even if you did one a day, you're going to do okay. But if you can do 3 workouts a day that all hit areas that you need training in, which I'm doing, I'm hitting 3 areas a day which I need training in bad. And then all of a sudden it's like, let's say each of these workouts is a piece of paper. And I've heard this analogy before. You can take 1 piece of paper and rip it in half, piece of cake, right? But you keep stacking those pieces of papers up. You're working out 3 days a week, boom, 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 boom. 3 times a day, 6 to 7 days a week, and you keep adding those papers up, pretty soon you've got a phone book. If somebody can rip a phone book in half, show me! Although I've heard some of those world's strongest men can, but us normal guys can't even come close. Not even a little skinny phone book. But so that's the idea, is that I'm gonna bring a phone book worth of workouts that I got the compound effect. And I'm bringing those into Arrowhead, Denali, Tuscobia, Aconcagua. I'm going to be ready. I'm ready, and I'll have my phone book on me. If you want to contact me, please email me at epicbillbradley@gmail.com. Thank you very much.